Okay, to graph the solution set to this system of linear inequalities, we have to graph each of the linear inequalities of the system. So we'll start by graphing this first one. And to begin graphing it, we graph the line that bounds this region, y equals 5/7 x minus 2. So this time this graph will not be included. This line is not included in the graph of the solution set because there is no or equal to little line underneath. So to graph this line we need 2 points on the line. And if x is equal to 0, then y is equal to -2. On the other hand, if x is equal to 7, 7's cancel, and we're left with 5 minus 2 is 3. So there's 2 points on the line we can graph. So 0, -2, the y-intercept is at -2. And we have another point, 7, 3. So if I go over 7, I have to go up 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we go up 3. 1, 2, 3. And we get to right about here for the second point on that line. So this line goes between those 2 points, and there it is. And now we have to decide which side of that line do we shade. So we can once again ask, is the origin here shaded? So we answer that question by going to the original inequality and substituting in x equals 0 and y equals 0 and see if it's true. Well, we end up with 0, and we wonder, is 0 bigger than 0 minus 2? Yes. Yes. 0 is bigger than -2. Therefore, the origin is shaded. And so the solution set for this first of the 2 linear inequalities is everything on this side of that line. By the way, we knew that it was the top side of the line because y is bigger than means above the line. Y equals along the line. Y is bigger above the line. Okay, now we have to graph the second of these 2 linear inequalities. We're going to graph this one. Same 2-step process as before. We first have to find 2 points that are on the graph of the line bounding the region. And that, in this case, is the line y equals -5/4 x plus 2. So we need to find 2 points that are on this line. If x is 0, y is 2. And if x is equal to 4, the 4's cancel. We have -5 plus 2 is -3. So those are 2 points on that line. 0, 2 is the y-intercept right here. And then 4, go over 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have to go down to -3, which lands me about here. And so our second line goes through those 2 points. Once again, it's a dashed line, because we don't include the points that are on the line as part of our solution set. Now we have to decide which side of that line to shade. Again, we ask, is the origin shaded? And we go to the original inequality, -5/4 x plus 2. Substitute x equals 0 and y equals 0. And see if it's true or not. We get that 0 is bigger than 2? No. This time it's false. The origin is not on the shady side of this line. It's the other side of the line, this line that's shaded, so it's everything up here that gets shaded. And so you can see where the overlap is. It's everything from this dashed line, bounding line, down to this dashed bounding line, not including the points on the line, and it's everything in between these two lines. All the points in this wedge-shaped region, of course, goes on forever like this. The solution to our system of linear inequalities.